Hi, it's Jeff Goldberg from jgsalespro.com and the Sales Pro Broadcast Network, here with another tasty tip to help you increase your sales. Today, I'd like to share with you a topic that my coach has been talking about with me recently. I'm very blessed to have a super coach named Liz Bentley. Liz is what she calls a transformational coach. She certainly is transformational. I like to think of her as a performance coach. She's not a sales coach, although she understands sales intimately, but she really helps people perform to their ultimate. So the topic that Liz has been sharing with me recently is the topic of empathy. And if you'd like to sell more, help more people choose to do business with you, it's in your best interest to be more empathetic. Empathy, as you probably know, is not necessarily feeling the feelings that other people are feeling, but it's understanding what they're feeling. So here are 4 tips I'd like to give you for being more empathetic when selling. The first one is listen. If you've ever listened to any of my videos, you know that I believe that sales is all about the questions we ask and actively listening to the answers. When you listen to what the other person has to say, you're practicing empathy. You're trying at least to understand where they're coming from, what they're feeling, what their thoughts are. So listening actively is one way to increase your level of empathy when selling. Number 2 is to focus your attention outward rather than inward. Your focus when you're trying to sell is to focus on the prospect and less on yourself. Salespeople, we tend to use a lot of I statements. I do this, or I think that, or I want this. Really, we should cut those out as much as we possibly can and focus on the other person. So when you focus on the other person, their needs, their wants, and especially their feelings, then you are practicing empathy. The third one is to withhold judgment. I've struggled with this one in the past, and I still do to this day. But if you go in with preconceived notions of somebody's situation or their thoughts or feelings, you're likely wrong. When you walk in with a blank slate, even though you're experienced, you're more likely to listen to where they're really coming from and what they're really feeling. So withholding judgment and withholding thoughts of, I've been here before, gives a person the chance to speak to you in a way that's honest and you to understand where they're coming from. In other words, practicing empathy. And finally, offer help. Sales is all about helping. In fact, you've probably heard me say your come from, deep inside your gut when you're selling should be, I'm here to help you. What is it that I can do for you? So, listening actively, focusing your attention outwards rather than inwards, withholding judgment, and offering to help are 4 ways you can practice more empathy in order to increase your sales. As always, if there's anything in particular I can help you with, feel free to email me at jeff@jgsalespro.com, or you can call me on my direct line at 516-608-4136. And if you have any topics that you'd like to see me cover or questions you'd like answered in future videos, feel free to shoot me an email or leave some comments below. And as always, remember, sales is a game of making it happen. So for you, go make some sales happen.